Hey guys, Brian from Evermend. It's been a rough week for me. I've been actually in a deep depression. I had a lot of things going on that kind of hit me all at once. So I've been taking some time away to kind of work on myself. Over the past year has been pretty rocky with a lot of things. So one of the things that I do to kind of help myself is I kind of go out in nature and I just kind of meditate. And try to relax a little bit. With everything that I have on my plate as of late, it kind of it messed me up in the head. I've been dealing with depression for probably 2 decades now. I was first diagnosed with major depressive disorder in 2001 after a couple suicide attempts. And I've always found that they had put me on medications. The medications didn't really work for me, but I found that finding other things to be able to pull me out of the depressive states actually helped. One of the things I do is I actually come up to a lake up in Tallinn, Connecticut, and I come up and meditate and kind of find my balance again. So that's what I've been doing kind of the past 2 days, which is difficult because you don't expect depression to hit you. It kind of hits you when you least expect it. And I know with me, with all the things that I have going on, I kind of neglect myself. So I'm always out trying to help everybody else and try to push people to where they want to be. But then I forget about me and I forget about what's going on in my head. And the past week, I've had the racing thoughts, the severe depression where I don't want to get out of bed, where I don't want to deal with anyone, I don't want to talk to anyone. And even though I know I have the support network of Evermend's Wellness Society and all the wonderful people that I have the pleasure of working with, it still took me taking myself out of the equation to be able to get back to me. And this is going to be another couple of week process for me to start feeling myself again. But in the meantime, like I said, it's always tough to deal with depression, and you got to find your way to deal with it. My way is going out and taking photos, or going out in nature, or when I used to do woodworking, I used to build custom tables. I try to find the beauty in things. Having been a firefighter and EMT for so many years, I saw a lot of awful things. So now, in trying to deal maybe with the depression and some of the PTSD that I have, I try to find the beauty in things, which is incredibly important to me, having seen so many terrible things and having lost so many people, say, to suicide in my life and that kind of stuff. It's able to ground me and make me appreciate life a little bit more, even when I'm kind of down on my luck and I'm at that pit where it's tough to pull yourself out of. I equate it to trying to pull yourself out of hell, and the depression can be an everyday process with that, pulling yourself out. I mean, I can be suicidal at times and think about suicide and death every day. I'm not going to actually do it. I've been there, done that, got the badge for it. But when I know I'm getting to that place is when I know I have to fix myself. And I'm able to lean on some great people with Evermend, but I also rely on myself and the tools that I've been given over the years to be able to pull myself out of the depression. I'm about 50% today, pulled out a little bit, got a lot more things that I got to work on. So I'm kind of implementing a regime of hour-long meditations each day. I'm going back to walking at least 2 or 3 miles a day to kind of get myself thinking again. And I'm actually going back to writing to kind of finish a book that I was working on. So that's kind of my plan for the next couple of days, but I just want to let everybody know that depression is not easy to deal with. It's an everyday struggle, it's an every second struggle, and every minute struggle. And you're able to do it. You can get out of bed, you can push yourself to be better each day. And that's what we do here at Evermend, and that's one of my main focuses is being able to help people recognize that in themselves and myself, because every day I struggle with this, and I know there's a lot of us that do struggle with this on a daily basis, and we're not willing to talk about it because of the stigma and all that kind of stuff. But I'm here to say you can pull yourself out, and if you got to lean on people, then lean on people. I've made 2 calls today to lean on some very trusted friends of mine to help pull me out of my own head. And that's kind of it's difficult for me because I don't talk about a lot of things that are going on. I'm one of those people that, as some people say, I'm a tough nut to crack, but I do it for a reason, because it's a protective thing. So, well, I'm not going to ramble anymore. So that's kind of what I'm doing. This is the lake, if you guys can see it. Just a beautiful sight, and it makes you appreciate life and everything that we're all striving for. We're all striving for our goals. We're all trying to be something. We're all trying to help others, and you know, this is that piece of that. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and love and blessings to y'all.